Karens think they're above the rules and love bossing others around. But what happens when one abuses her job power and gets arrested at work? This time, her attitude leads straight to handcuffs.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
Is this going to go like on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer.
From drunk on the job, stealing from the register, these entitled Kens went too far and got busted at work. And it starts with a truly shocking case.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not resisting.
While most people can't wait to clock out, this woman was determined to stay, even after being fired. On February 20th, 2023, 2 officers were dispatched to a car dealership following reports of a drunk employee. She had started her shift on time and completely sober, but as the hours passed, both co-workers and customers noticed her becoming increasingly intoxicated. After confirming her state, the dealership decided to let her go, but instead of leaving quietly, she refused to budge, turning a simple dismissal into a police matter.
She was on the phone, and one of my other employees downstairs heard the person that she was on the phone with. He stopped drinking while on the job. So we just terminated her like probably 10 minutes before I called you guys, and she's refusing to leave.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi, what's your name?
I am Officer Cafroni from Miles Police.
Hi, how may I help you?
No, how may I help you? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue. Just,
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually. That might be a business of yours.
I'm also in law school if you want to take down my lawyer's information.
Well, I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Okay,
So she was administrator type of thing?
Yeah, that's her dad.
It's clear right away that she's heavily intoxicated, and just as clearly, she's defensive and trying to dodge responsibility. Despite the owner repeatedly telling her to leave, she kept pretending everything was normal and went on working. As officers tried to talk to her, her behavior grew more erratic and disconnected from reality.
You obviously are professional.
I mean, so it's my understanding that terminated your employment here at the Chevrolet?
Well, what's confirmed is that I need to have someone pick me up.
Did you guys officially ask her to leave the property?
Yes, we did. Her mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
told
my
her
mom
to
said that
leave.
she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her
Let her
up.
know.
No, let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the dealership now.
Her refusal to leave is only digging her into a deeper hole. At this point, her employer is well within their rights to involve the police. She's now officially trespassing. If she keeps this up, the list of charges could quickly pile up. But in her mind, she clearly thinks she's above the law.
Okay, so I asked my mom to come on the way.
Your mother told me she's not picking you up.
So what's my mom's name?
I don't know. She was on the phone.
We're telling you need to leave. You're going to be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her.
They
to pick me
don't
up?
want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up.
You can use your phone, not mine.
You have a phone?
Mommy, this is my mom.
She then calls her mother, speaking in Spanish to explain what's going on. But before the call ends, officers decide they've had enough and move in to make the arrest. As expected, this Karen isn't going down without a fight, and she's about to make the process as difficult as possible.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go.
Have your purse.
We're going outside. Time to go outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've asked you to leave.
Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay,
Outside.
but my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you
We've
guys?
asked you to leave. It's
I don't
time to
give a
go.
fuck.
That's okay. All right.
Check out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands behind your head. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Bro, stop! Stop!
That's why you're back.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not
Stop
resisting.
resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally
Sure, do it.
innocent. I'm innocent.
This could have been super simple, and you could have just left.
Hey, what are you doing? What
My
are you doing?
purse, my stuff. My purse. That's my purse. That's my phone.
I don't know what you were drinking, my dear. Pretty strong.
You know what, you guys? This whole company's gonna be sued. Come on, take me up, bitch. Take me up, bitch.
Well, you could have just left like.
I wanted to leave. Fuck this.
Stop moving around.
I don't give a fuck. What? I'm in law school. I have a clean record.
Okay, but like we said, you could have just left.
I wanted to leave. I tried to leave. They wouldn't let me.
It didn't seem like that.
They wouldn't let me.
Other way.
Take these shit off of me before.
They're not coming off.
Her threats to sue the company hold no weight, especially since she ended up charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting arrest. But as the next case proves, you don't need to be drunk to make bad choices. This next suspect goes on the run, only to realize there's nowhere left to hide.
You gotta back up.
You gotta back up. You keep running up on me. You slammed a girl.
On July 12, 2022, a reckless driver stirred up chaos on the streets of New York, prompting multiple 911 calls. It didn't take long for the NYPD to locate the vehicle and one officer moved in to pull it over before things escalated further. But what happened next was something he never saw coming.
I'm doing DoorDash. Yeah, I got my, title and everything for the bike.
You need a license plate for it now, so you can use it.
You can see on the DoorDash thing and everything. I can use the bike for DoorDash. I'm picking up a delivery right now.
You can't have this on the road.
Wait, it's on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's a 49cc though.
It doesn't matter. If you're using it on the road, you have to have it registered to New York State.
Do you have any paperwork for it at all?
Yes, I do. I can show you right now.
I can see your license.
In New York, reckless driving can land you up to 30 days in jail, assuming it's your first offense. Repeat offenders face even harsher penalties. But in this case, the trouble doesn't stop there. The woman's delivery bike had no license plates, making things worse. There were plenty of ways she could have handled the situation, but in true Karen fashion, she chose to argue with the police and stubbornly focus on completing her deliveries.
Understand, I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm doing a job. She has a license.
You were driving this.
Yeah, but I was driving too.
Yeah, but she was driving.
I'm about to show you my title to the bike, sir.
Right.
I'm just trying to...
I understand, man, but you need to have a license.
It's obvious she just wants to get back to work, but there's a big problem. If she's driving without a license, she could be looking at an extra 15 days behind bars. All she had to do was show proof she could legally drive. Instead, she makes a reckless choice that only digs her in deeper.
I'm getting away.
Michael trying to take my bike! Come on, I'm doing it just... I'm not assisting the...
It's almost comical how this entitled woman insists she's not resisting arrest, while running with her bike, rolling on the ground and shoving officers away. She's already in a bad spot, but could have saved herself by simply showing her license. Instead, she chooses to make everything worse.
Yo, sister, loosen up. Loosen up. Sister, relax.
And it's not long before bystanders try to get involved, making an already tense situation even worse.
I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me. You scared too?
I'm scared?
Yeah, you scared too?
You gotta back up.
You gotta back up. You keep running up on me.
I'm not running up on you.
Keep recording me.
You don't need to...
He slammed a girl for no reason. He slammed it on the floor. You're not from around here. You're raised in a white neighborhood, and you scared of black people.
The bystander throws out some bold accusations, but the truth is, the suspect was actively trying to flee. In New York, officers are legally allowed to use physical force when making an arrest, stopping an escape, or protecting others from harm. Given the heightened public tension around police at the time, the pressure on the arresting officer was even greater.
Touch me, I'ma sleep you. I'm not her.
You attacking as a female. Don't worry about it. Because my uncle's a cop. You told him I'm doing Uber Eats.
Then provide a name or not run. She's trying to run for no reason.
Because yes, he's telling me I need a license. I don't have a license for the bike. Of course I'm gonna run.
You're resisting. You're upset.
I didn't arrested her.
She just confessed to not having a valid license for the vehicle, but deciding that running was her only option was a major mistake. While the final outcome of this situation remains uncertain, the driver could be facing a steep fine or even jail time for operating a vehicle without a license and resisting arrest. Lying to the police is never smart, and it looks even worse when it comes from someone expected to set an example, like this elementary school teacher who's about to learn that deceiving the authorities can come with serious consequences.
Legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
So you're going to arrest her and take her from here?
Again, there's two ways now. You can view an arrest as she goes to jail, or I could cite and release on her own recognizance, provided she's got somebody that's sober that can come and take possession of her.
In just a few weeks, several drunk teacher incidents came to light. In one Oklahoma case, Jennifer showed up to class in September 2023, and before the first bell, her co-workers could already smell something was seriously wrong.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's almost the end of the week. So what's going on today?
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school, which has never happened.
When was the last time you had anything to drink?
Last night.
Okay, how much did you drink?
Just a glass of wine. Nothing major.
All right. Well, would you be willing to submit to some tests?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to check you for HGM. Okay, this is what we call standardized field sobriety test.
The roadside sobriety test is a common tool used by police to assess whether someone might be under the influence. While it's not foolproof, it can give officers a good indication. These tests usually happen during traffic stops. But in this case, a teacher is about to face one right inside his own school.
Right, can you see that right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to follow this with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. You understand? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's track on that. Okay, try to keep your head as straight as you can, okay? All right, this is what we call our portable breathalyzer machine.
Depending on the type of breathalyzer device used by Oklahoma police, the results can be accurate within 0.1%. That means trying to downplay how much you've had to drink before taking the test is a risky and unwise choice.
You don't have to take the test, but this again would be your opportunity to prove this.
Sure.
Okay. You willing to take that test?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had anything today.
Well, if people have had a really good one on the night before, it can carry over into the next day. But if you had one glass of wine last night and you didn't have anything else after that, one glass of wine isn't going to carry over into the next day.
No, I mean, I went to sleep.
Okay, what's going to happen is when this thing tells me it's time to blow, I'm going to have you reach over with your mouth and blow into that as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Big deep breath, blow. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
I don't even know what that
0.06.
is. That
You are just under the legal limit. So if you were to be out driving right now, you would be charged with DWI, driving while intoxicated.
Even so, Jennifer decides to maintain her innocence.
had anything to drink today.
Okay.
But I'm under the legal limit, right?
So under the legal limit just means that you're under the legal limit. It shows that there's alcohol in your system, so you are still technically intoxicated. Like if you were to be out driving right now, you could still be charged for DWI. Not DUI, but DWI.
Oklahoma's zero-tolerance policy means even a small amount of alcohol can lead to serious consequences. This may not be a traffic stop, but Jennifer clearly shouldn't be in a classroom. Yet she denies drinking at work and, in typical Karen fashion, demands to know who reported her.
It makes me mad for somebody to say that I had stuff here. I've never, and I know it's a small town.
Yeah, like Major Mallinson was saying, that we're not privy to that information. We just get a call and come do it. You know what I mean?
The thing we'll have to do there, just to speak the school language here for a second with you, is just she's not going to come back if she's not willing to give me a letter of resignation.
And that's something you'll work out between with her. But from a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
The school is offering Jennifer a chance to quietly resign in hopes of avoiding a messy situation. If she refuses, she could be terminated, not only causing public embarrassment, but also hurting her chances of finding another teaching job in the future.
I have not had any, that's what I'm saying. I haven't had anything today.
Okay, well again, I don't know your drinking habits. If somebody drinks a lot, and if they run with a normal BAC of say about a 0.06 or 0.08, that's what feels normal to them. Okay, from a legal standpoint, you're still intoxicated. When I checked your eyes for horizontal gaze nystagmus, you had every clue. You had the lack of equal pursuit, you had the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees, and you had nystagmus at max deviation. If I had pulled you over, I'm going to be honest with you, you'd have been arrested for driving under the influence. No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication.
I would just like to know who reported, and I did not drink today.
Well, I'm going to tell you from a legal standpoint, when people call in and report a crime, of any crime, we're not in the business of telling people who made the report.
I know
reasons behind that.
I understand that.
In terms of your employment here, Jennifer, we can't move forward with you being a teacher here any longer.
Okay, I would like to resign. Can I not be handcuffed out, please?
The police department operates under policies and procedures, and I can't treat you any more different than anybody else, or we're setting ourselves up for liability.
My child is in the 3rd grade hall.
Where's the classroom window at? It doesn't face out to this parking lot right here?
I don't
know.
know.
Okay, we'll be okay. Your ID be in here?
Yeah, I can get it.
I'll get it for you. Once you're in custody, we have to search all belongings, okay?
Despite her arrest, her colleagues chose to treat her with respect, assuring her they'd manage the situation with care. It was a gracious move, especially given the fact that her actions could have put lives at risk
of dozens of children.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
Is this going to go on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer. I don't have control over what they put on the news, but there's a good chance that news reporters will probably show up. I will be as discreet as I can in terms of how I handle it.
Could we, please, I've never been in trouble in my life.
Hopefully this will be the last incident of its kind. Although the teachers promised to keep things quiet, the story still reached the news, which, in the end, serves as an important reminder to keep children safe from individuals who shouldn't be in the classroom.